Hi. All right, I'm excited to share with you a quick demonstration of our electric wildfire defense system. We also have a gas-powered unit that has a little gas engine that sits on top. This is the electric version. First thing you do is you got to plug it in. I've got this connected to an extension cable that's plugged into a typical power outlet here behind the barbecue. When we are in a real customer situation, not a demonstration, we essentially insist that the unit is plugged into an off-grid electrical source. So that's either like in my case, I've got solar panels designed into a Tesla battery pack, and I'll plug it into a backup powered plug. Or you can buy a little gas powered generator or electric battery off the shelf, a couple $100, and you can plug it in there. Once you've got your unit plugged in, what you're going to do is unravel the hose. Got a lot of really neat proprietary technology that we baked into this design and submitted it for a utility patent. We're pretty proud about all of that. One of the things that we've got is this hose reel. So it is a 100-foot hose. It's non-kink, puncture resistant, jacketed hose, just like you would see with the typical firefighters. And we selected this because it's the perfect blend of ease of use. It's not going to be terribly heavy and difficult to manipulate. And it allows you to deploy retardant in a very efficient manner. Once you've got your hose unraveled, you simply just turn it on. And what you'll find is that the pump just kicks in. We're gonna leave it for you after we maintenance and install the barrel in the recirc mode. We recirculate it for about 30 seconds. That allows any dissolved solids or any dissolved minerals or active ingredients to very effectively and very quickly get reintegrated into the retardant so it's fully alive and effective again. About 30 seconds, you flip it over to go mode. All right. So what you're going to find when it's in go mode is the hose is going to begin to pressurize. And when it pressurizes, it doesn't want to kink. The pressure of the hose actually opens it up. If there are little kinks on the ground, you kick it, give it a little kick, and all the kinks go away. So our nozzle is actually custom modified. It's bimodal. It's got both the fog pattern for your zone 0 and then a jet stream for your tall bushes and hedges. There's two ways to turn it off. First of all, you've got an on-off switch here. It is very easy. And then also, when you twist the nozzle all the way to the left, you can reduce the spray to 0. So I'm going to turn it a little bit to the right. I'm going to turn it on. And you can see here, I've got a nice fog pattern that is not going to chip my paint. And it's going to allow me to essentially water my plants. I'm going to get the exposed dry fence I've got in the background here by the barbecue. And then if I want to get these hedges, I turn it to the jet stream. This allows me to get like 30 feet, 35 feet in the sky. So I can get all the way to the tops and over those hedges. I can get under the eaves of a second story, 2-story house. Now, you're going to be asking yourself, well, shoot, Nate, this isn't going to work in 80-mile-an-hour winds. And this is not designed to work in 80-mile-an-hour winds. If it's 80-mile-an-hour winds, you've waited too long to spray your retardant. This is a preventative measure, and it's to be used when the fire's on the hillside and you're still safe, but you've received your evacuation order. You pack your bags, and within 10 minutes, you can deploy this entire barrel. This barrel contains 50 gallons of non-toxic, non-carcinogenic, non-staining fire retardant. The only thing it's known to stain is to give copper that blue-green patina, but it can wipe off with a little bit of copper polish. Retardant's been on market for about 4.5 years. CAL FIRE rated as a fire retardant. It's EPA toxicity category 4. For those of you like me who don't know, who don't study EPA toxicity categories, that's the lowest category of toxicity the EPA offers. We like to say it's as dangerous or as poisonous as lemonade, because lemonade's primary ingredient is citric acid, which is also EPA toxicity category 4. Every barrel comes with a laminated instruction sheet. Again, non-toxic. It's safe for pets, plants, and bees, but you don't want it on you. And so if you're spraying down prior to getting in your car to evacuate to safety, you wear this PPE, you get in the car, and you don't have retardant on your body. That's it. I want you to spray down everything that you're worried might ignite. So you don't need to spray down smooth stucco walls. You don't need to spray down Class A rated roofs, but you do want to spray any of the vegetation within proximity of your home. You want to spray any of the old wood fencing, just a light coat. If it's dripping, it's too much. The other thing to note, the retardant we've selected works wet or dry. So you don't have to time it to the last second. You simply spray it down. The fire can show up days or weeks later. The retardant is still going to be active and effective. We've made it simple. It's a simple plug it in, turn the switch, and spray. Hope you like it.